the work itself, as the time goes on, you gradually detach from that particular food items, and then after some time you give up that. That's it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a personal story. When I was about your age, and we used to get pizza, they would get a pepperoni slice just for me, because I refused to eat anything other than pepperoni on pizza. You remember those days?
Yes.
This is like over 10, 12 years ago. Long time ago.
When did you change to be a vegetarian?
This is before like grade 7, grade 8.
So you changed in high school?
Before high school, yes. So, and now I'm a vegetarian, right? If you can go from those two extremes, I could be here telling you McDonald's is bad. I'm sure you can do it. And you recently, yesterday, actually met a family. They've been vegetarian for 2 weeks, right? The kids are about your age. So it's not something you cannot do, right? I've done it personally, therefore I can tell you. I've seen people do it. And this is, especially this is bad. This is just not healthy. If you want to have some healthy meat as a cutting down, eating something, cut down on it. But this, I would say, is a total no-no. There's nothing in there. Only thing that's in there is going to kill you.
Can you eat the fries?
Fries is not healthy for you.
Yeah, but can you eat like potatoes?
No, it's not.
Occasionally, I think I would say yes.
Remember what Krishna is saying, moderation. So as long as it's not something that's going to kill you, let's have some moderation there.
Look, for those people that are eating meat now and eating McDonald's, your job is not to completely cut down because it's not going to work. So you would try to cut down, okay? So I think that would be the best route to take.
It doesn't rot. But then,
Yeah, or you can just get a veggie burger somewhere else if you really want a burger. And I have a burger once in a while. I have a veggie burger. A cheeseburger still has the meat.
Just the burger. Is there meat? Like, what is it? There's a burger? Or
Yeah, like there's either it's made out of soy or mushroom or something is made out of.
Do you guys know why we're saying no meat and especially no cow? Do you know the reasoning behind it?
Cows are national animals.
What's that?
cows are natural.
Not the national, it's a universal mother.
It's a universal mother because we can drink the cow's milk. Okay?
Everyone.
Everybody can.
That's too much. Not if you're allergic to them.
The reason why, can you explain to them why we say no meat? I mean, we want them to stay away from meat because I think they should know the reason
I know.
instead of just.
One is obviously health reasons, right? Especially with this McDonald's, and nowadays meat, they put a lot of what do you call it? Enzymes?
Hormones.
To make it grow, right? And second is we talked about this a couple of weeks ago as how much if the whole world became vegetarian, we'll have food for everyone, right? So we're not telling the whole world to be vegetarians. You guys, want liberation, and you're always asking about liberation. And Krishna says regulating the food is the good first step. But did I miss anything? Killing animals, they get hurt. We definitely don't want to kill them. I mean, who are we to say, I want to kill you and eat you, right?
Another thing is food had effect on our mind and mood too. So it's more sattvic mood. Did we talk about sattvic mood? No, right?
No, not yet.
Yeah, not yet, yeah. So what do you call it? Not too aggressive, not too lazy, in moderation. That mode, it's it's promoted by eating more vegetables, fruits and dairy products. So that is good. That's one thing.
Do you understand it?
And also environmental reason. If you if you cut down your meat eating, you are reducing the green gas effect and reducing the global warming and freeing the forest deforestation. And then being vegetarian in a 200,000 people living European city for 1 day a week, Thursdays. One of the European cities, they declared all the restaurants be vegetarian on Thursdays and promoted vegetarianism among the people. So if those 200,000 people, be vegetarian on 1 day a week, that's equal to taking so many thousand cars off the street. That much of protection, environmental protection. So it's helped for the going green, it helps for the reduce the global warming, it helps the environment, it helps the forest, it helps the other animals, so let them live. And also not only they use the hormone, they use lots of medicine, antibiotics. And then antibiotic, when you get sick, you come to the doctor, we give some amoxicillin, we give some some medication like that. But all over the world, the amount of antibiotic produced is not for us. More than 50-60% of the antibiotic produced for the animals, farm animals. So we consume those medicine through them by consuming their meat, consuming their eggs and other things. Okay? So that has a, unfavorable effect on our health too.
Yes? Yes, baked fries is better.
What's big?
It's just fries that's baked. Now they have chips that are baked.
Yeah.
So those are not as fatty.
Can you guys move up a little bit? Move up.
Well, now that you know you should not be killing cows, God will say, you've already been told this. So now you try, if you eat the cow and say, God, please forgive me, now you're just trying to cheat the system. Right? You're trying to fool God. And God is going to say, you already know this and now you're committing a crime. Or you're committing a sin, not a crime. Right? So after, depending on how, if you really mean it or if you accidentally eat it, definitely He will forgive you. Yes?
What if you have no other feeds?
When you get to that situation, call me. Okay? Because we're in Canada and it's highly unlikely you're in a position of no food. Or go to McDonald's and say, can I have a Big Mac? No meat. They'll give you all of this, enough to keep you going for a day. And the next day we figure out what we're
What
doing.
if McDonald's, what if you're stranded in the desert and then there's this chicken living on the road?
I don't think there are chickens in the desert.
Again, that's not going to happen. So when it does happen, we'll decide. We'll think about it. Next thing we need to focus on is sleep. What should we do with sleep? How much should we be sleeping?
7 hours.
Around like 8 to 9 hours. At least 9? That's way too much. Let's do minimum 6 hours. For you, we don't have, that's a minimum.
6 hours?
Maximum 8 hours. There will be a time where you say minimum 30 minutes of sleep for enough for me.
I'm sleeping 9 hours.
Okay. Let's cut down to 8. You don't need more than 8, and within that 1 hour, you can do more devotional service and prayer. That's the reason why I'm saying minimum 6, maximum 8. After 8, you're not doing any favor to yourself. You can just go get up and do work around the house, do studying, pray. Yes?
If you're having a lack of sleep, is having more than 8 hours, would that kind of compensate?
No, you can't borrow sleep from one day and say, I haven't slept yesterday, so I want to do 24 hours. And you guys...
Again, that's moderation, right?
Everything is, exactly. And minimum 6 hours, I know there was a grump, but I've been in school where people, I leave the library at about 11 p.m. These people will be there. I go back at 6 a.m. They will still be there studying. So those people have no sleep. That's why I'm putting minimum 6 hours.
Adults is minimum 6 hours, and children under the age of 14 is 8 hours.
Minimum is what's the maximum? 20. Okay, this is a good guideline to follow. It's just that the key is let's not go too much sleep. Everything is in moderation because in that time you can get so much accomplished. And it doesn't mean 8 hours of sleep at night and 3 hours of sleep during the day as a nap. So no long naps. And Darshan saw the slide at this point. He said, why are you putting, just because you take naps doesn't mean you should be forcing these kids to take naps. I'm not asking anyone to take naps.
So you're saying 6 to 8 hours plus naps?
No. That should, no long naps. Like say you're tired, you want a 20-minute nap. Take that 20-minute nap because when you wake up, you'll be more fresh and you can get more done. Right? No, but not a 3-hour nap. And don't take a nap every day because you don't even have that situation.
In the pre-industrial revolution time, that's our normal habit to have an afternoon nap after lunch. But after the industrial revolution, it changed. The school system and everything there. So now the school system and work system doesn't allow us to take naps except only a few gifted people. And also it's a customary in all the temples, Hindu temples, after midday there's a break time. They won't open it. You can't go and worship God in the temple between noon and late afternoon, that's the evening. Yeah. So that's must. That's coincide with the biological rhythm of the body. So having a short nap and short break will help you to refresh and revitalize your energies. And some of the countries, I think very hot countries, especially in Arabia, Saudi Arabia, they have a habit there. They are working hours like that. They start workout hours in the morning, then there's a long break for the nap and another thing, then they start again in the evening. So that's the whole country goes through that.
No all-nighters before exam, guys. I don't want you guys, studying because you have a big science exam or whatever all night. You guys are too young for that, but you will hit a stage where that's what you'll see all your friends doing. I'll say, "Oh man, I had no sleep." And you ask why? Because I stayed up all night studying. And to stay up at night, they use caffeine drinks, energy drinks, caffeine pills, extra coffee. That should be avoided. Any questions there, back guys? Any questions regarding
Can
this?
you elaborate why caffeine is not? What is the what is harmful or why?
I think you're better off with explaining medical terminology regarding that.
Ask them the question.
Guys, why should we not drink or eat drink caffeinated beverage or eat caffeine pills or anything like that?
Because it's bad for you and like has some like it can damage your.
It's a stimulant, yeah. So it's almost like a drug when you put caffeine in. That's why we should avoid it. And I've seen people, they'll get up 8 o'clock in the morning and they'll go to work with a big bottle of energy drink. And which means, I don't understand why, because the money they spend on their energy drink, they can just get a breakfast somewhere else. So just have a healthy breakfast and you don't need that energy drink. Have a nice lunch, you don't need that energy drink.
And also don't try to override your body's signal. If your body and mind says you are tired, you need some rest or sleep, do it. Don't try to override it by consuming caffeine, coffee, and caffeinated drinks and energy drinks and can make you feel awake. So if you try to override the body's signal, then it leads to more problems. So if you feel tired and weak, take a break or short nap. That will help you refresh than taking caffeine.
Any questions, guys? So far? What time did you guys wake up today? 7? 9? In the morning?
8:30.
Very good. 8:30? Anybody slept in after 10?
7 a.m.
11? 12? Okay. Yeah, that is a waste of time, guys.
Shouldn't you be
What did you guys sleep?
No.
Yeah.
Pardon?
When did you wake up?
I woke up around 7. My alarm went off.
Oh, I even.
Because I had a lot on my plate today, so weekends I'm very busy with stuff, so I got up early. Yes?
What if you guys sleep
Okay. If that happens, then there's nothing you can do about it. But when you can, do not stay up till 12 p.m. or 1 a.m. watching a movie. Now stay up in the middle of the night watching stuff, right? Or playing games, or reading a book, or studying. And then say, oh, I'm going to wake up at 12 or 1 in the afternoon next day. Cool? Work. Again, moderation is key. Do not work too hard. I mean, not too hard, but too much in a day. Right? Because you see people that work 12, 14, 16 hours a day, right? Why do people work? Why do your parents go to work, guys?
Money.
Somebody who has an answer. Money. Why else? Why do they need money?
To keep
Yes?
you alive.
like food and shelter?
Why do they need to give you food and shelter? Yes?
Because you won't be alive.
So why do they want you to be alive?
Because they want you to be
I can't see who you are.
After all, you're going to send them to seniors so anyways, right? So why do they need you to be alive?
Yes?
Because it's part of the
You. I can't see you because of the light. But
Tell them.
you in the blue. Yes. I can't see you because of the light.
Because they love us.
Because they love you. What else do they? Why do they? What do they want because they love you? Somebody new. Also, go ahead. Yeah.
You study.
Yeah, they want you to study, right? They want you to do good in school. They want you to do well in school. They want you to be well off, have a good education, have a good career, and be happy in life, right? So that's why your parents are working hard. Make sure you acknowledge that, right? But make sure when you guys start working, do not work long hours. I spoke to some friends of mine, right? Working in various places, working